Okay, today I'm going to teach you 2 cuts, both one-handed, and this one as well. Really simple, really easy. If I can do them, you can do them. I am probably one of the worst people when it comes to playing cards. I prefer doing more the mind reading, the mentalism side of things, but I do know a few card flourishes like this one and this one, which make you look like you know what you're doing when in actual fact they're just 2 very simple card flourishes. I do have to stress that I have some of the worst hands for actual playing card magic and sleight of hand. My little finger is knackered. Absolutely knackered, so I can't do a lot of the sleight of hand that most magicians do. I've had to adapt a lot of these into how I would do it. Like there, I can feel my finger locking up, so I can't really do a lot of the sleight of hands that some magicians do. So let's teach you how to do these 2 one-handed cuts. So the first one is the Chalier. I think it's a Chalier or the card. I'm pretty sure it's a Chalier cut. Anyway, let's get into this. So first off, you're going to get into the position of the straddle grip. Now what you're going to have is you're going to have your index finger on the top, you're going to have your pinky finger at the bottom, and then the 2 middle fingers resting on the back end. You're going to have it a little bit off of your palm, so it's not resting in your palm in the resting grip. You're going to have it slightly up in the air like so. And the first one's really simple and really easy to do. I'm going to go through this step by step. The first one is you're going to put your thumb against like so. And then what you're going to do is you're going to lift up the top packet like this and let the bottom packet just drop into your hand. Your index finger doesn't need to touch this at all. So you're going to literally let it drop into the palm of your hand. At this point here, you're going to get your index finger to curl and go underneath and then push up. At this point, you could probably just let it rest like this, and you literally got not holding on to any part of this, and lift it up and back down. So that is really simple and easy to do. If I could do it, seriously, if I can do this, you can do this. So once again, you're going to lift up. It doesn't really matter how much you grip, but you're going to let the bottom packet. I'm going to start off just by doing this. So you're just going to get used to cutting the top bit up like this and holding on to the bottom like so, so it's not dropping into your hand yet. What you're going to do then, from this point, you're literally going to let that drop into your hand. So at the moment it is held in place by gravity and your pinky finger like so. So I can move this around, and I could even just hold it with my pinky and my index finger to keep it secure if I wanted to. But depending on how you hold your hand, it's really going to be just resting on the sort of the bottom of your thumb and your index finger. Now from here, what you're going to do is you're going to curl your finger up and push. So you can get used to that and just push it up like so. And then you're going to just push right the way to the edge like that. And now at this point, you're going to have it sort of in a weird position where the top packet is going to be touching the bottom packet. So once you're in this position here, you're going to have contact with your thumb on the top packet and the bottom packet. You're going to keep moving your index finger to push across, letting these back 2 fingers just rest down slightly, and you're going to let gravity do its work at this point. I'm not using my thumb on this. I let go and let it slide and drop. That is one way of doing it. The way that I tend to do it is I tend to do this and I'll curl my fingers in to push it under and my thumb on top to close it off so it's neat and tidy. With anything in magic and cards and sleight of hand, it's all about practice and repetition. Magicians joke when they're performing, the reason that I'm so good at doing this is because I had no friends as a kid and I literally spent all my time just playing with a deck of cards in my bedroom. And that's true. The more you practice, the better you'll become. It's as simple as that. Okay, so now that we've learnt the Chalier and we've got that one under control, we're going to keep practicing that over and over again. You can save this, do whatever you like, but as long as you keep going over the same move, just keep repeating it, you'll get there. So let's move on to the other one-handed cut. I believe it's called a scissor cut, and it makes sense because you are literally scissoring the cards. Once you practice this a lot, it becomes very easy to do. Sometimes I make a mess of it too. From time to time, I'll make a mess of it too if I'm rushing or I'm not paying attention or if my hands are tight. Because of my little finger, sometimes it gets really tight and I mess up. Okay, so with the scissor cut, you start off in the same position. So you start off in the straddle position. You're probably gonna have to get used to that anyway, because a lot of cardistry and a lot of sleights sometimes use the straddle grip. The thumb comes to the bottom. I want you to start off by practicing just taking a small portion like that. So just taking off a small portion off the top. Once you're here, you can literally, at this point here, you're gonna take this a little bit further. So you wanna come right the way across till you see it in this position, so it looks like, so you're literally scissoring the cards. Pretty wide grip. It's gonna feel uncomfortable at first. Still feels uncomfortable for me now, mainly due to my pinky, but it does get easier as you go along. And then from here, you're gonna let the packet between your thumb and index finger drop underneath like this. You're gonna bring it across, under, and let go, and just square them up. From here, you literally take a packet off the top like so, you bring it till it's separated like this, and then it comes under and back together. That's it. It's really easy to do. Once you get used to this, again, like I said, just practice, practice, practice. I sit sometimes watching TV with my partner at the side of me, and I will sit with a deck of cards just doing this, and she gets a little bit frustrated, but she knows that it's my job and that she's okay with it. So once you're in the straddle grip, you literally take your thumb, take a small packet like this, you're gonna bring it across so it's now caught between your index finger and thumb. So you're kind of like this in this really weird position, and then you pull it across so it separates like so. And then from here, you're literally going underneath, bringing them together and completing the cut. And once you get used to this, you're just gonna keep continuing to do this. Practice, practice, practice. If you've enjoyed this kind of content, let me know in the comments or DM me, whatever, just let me know so I can know whether I keep doing this or not, or whether I just give it up. I'm never giving it up. But let me know what you'd like to see. If there's a sleight hand move that you would like me to teach, anything at all, just let me know in the comments. And yeah, until next time, be good, be kind, stay awesome. Peace.